everybody. I'm Debbie Bellis with Feel Good Qigong, and we are in our Earth season, the late summer season, and the element is Earth. I talk about how Mother Earth, is energetically affects us, how we can use Mother Earth to help ground us. The direction for this season is center. So a lot of the movements will be about centering, about grounding, and understanding this pulsation that we can feel, drawing up this energy from the earth. Our habitat as humans, we live between earth and sky. Anything over sky, past 50 miles above us, starts to bring you into space. We don't live in space. Our habitat is between sky and earth. So we live here. We co-communicate, we co-create with nature, and it's this relationship with nature, with us, because we are part of nature. And this practice is an energy-based practice. So I'm going to just show you a couple of things where you can tap into this earth energy. We're going to start right off what's called proprioceptor activation. So proprioceptors are our sensory system that helps us navigate and how we move through this atmosphere that we live in between earth and sky. And as we age, we kind of get desensitized, or proprioceptors get a little desensitized, which can create falling, feeling kind of loopy, that kind of thing. So we want to activate that. That's where we're going to start. Your centers of high activation for proprioceptors are the palms of your hands. So we're activating them right now by rubbing our hands together. We're also going to stomp our feet, because the other center, activation center for proprioception, is the bottom of our feet. And the third place is our lips, and also between the nose and the lips. And we're going to activate that as well. So as you're tapping your feet and tapping that space between you can even tap your lips or between the nose and the lips, and rubbing your hands. We're activating those proprioceptors. Now, our skin is our first line of defense, because it's our largest organ. It's our first line of defense in the atmosphere, in our habitat. First thing that hits the skin. You can walk out, it's the skin that is your protection shield from pathogens coming into your system. So we're going to activate not only our proprioceptors, we're also going to activate the skin. So the health of the skin is pink, plump, and moist. And then we'll go into a grounding exercise to help us tap into all of this energy, especially the earth and the sky above us. So right now we're activating our proprioceptor system, turning on that application. And now we're going to take this and just notice if you feel a little bit more sensation of vibration, pulsation in your body. So just take a moment to notice that. Now we're going to go right into shaking our body. Again, we're activating our circulatory system. We want to get the system moving. 60% of our body's fluids. If you're not moving your body, everything is pulling down into your lower extremities, and you're not going to get the benefit of all these fluids that help us survive and keeps us pink, plump, and moist. We have, our circulatory system is filled with fluids, like we have lymphatic fluid, we have spinal cord fluid, we have cerebral fluid, we have our blood. All kinds of fluids need to move. So simply shaking like this activates your circulatory system. It's another application of your body. We know our phones very well. We use them. We use all these different applications. Think of yourself as a phone. Your applications need to be turned on. So this is one way of turning on our circulatory system. And then stop, and again, can you feel pulsation? Can you feel vibration? Now we're going to go into some more proprioceptor activity, also stimulating, circulating, and the health of our skin. We're going to start with tapping. So this is called tapping. Just lightly tap your head with your fingers. Our brain is 80% fluid, 20% mass. So we need to circulate that fluid, that comes up through the spine, spinal cord fluid, then into the cerebral fluids, and we're moving that around. And we're also activating all our proprioceptions, sensory system. And then tap your face, move the jaw around. We tend to hold a lot here. And then again, activate that energy center for proprioception right here between the nose and the lips, the top of the lips. Now we're going to go right into a little bit of a tapping of her lungs. Lungs, this time of year, late summer, if you're on the East Coast, it's very damp, it's very humid, and that can build up some fluids. We want to be careful of that. If you're in dry heat, you tend to not feel that dampness, of course, but also it's always good to tap the lungs to keep them, because 70% of your toxins are released through the lungs. And if your lungs are not fully clear, you're not going to release all your toxins that you want to release. Then we're tapping your thymus gland for your immune system, because they produce the thymus gland produces red and white blood cells to help fight infection. So it's all about pathogens enter the skin, into your system. You want to stop everything stop it in its tracks before it exacerbates into anything more serious. And that's what these practices are about: self-care, self-prevention. Now we're going to start tapping our skin by tapping the top of the hand, and then you just lightly cup. You're making a cup with your hand, and you're just kind of cupping your skin. So you're bringing circulation to the surface of the skin, keeps the skin healthy, tapping the back of the shoulder. I'm also going to add a little tapping around the breast tissue. We have a lot of lymph nodes here in this part of the body. Lymph nodes help to fight off any toxins. It releases toxins out of the body, the lymph nodes. So we activate that. And then we're going to come down, tapping the inside of the arm. Again, activating the skin, keeping it nice and plump and pink and moist. And then we'll do the other side. So think of yourself as a baby. You want to be pink, plump, and moist like a baby. Look at a baby. They're just filled with fluids coming out of them all over. They're pink. They're energized. That's where we're getting back to. Qigong is I call it the fountain of youth. It's a natural fountain of youth, and it's easy to do. And now we're going to tap and massage. All our organs are in this cavity of our body, and massaging the organs, stimulating that circulation, keeps those organs healthy. They all need to work together. When one is down, they'll all rush in to help that one, but we want to keep the body balanced and healthy so they're all working at their optimal level. And that's what we're doing with this tapping here. Little fist with the hands, you're going to tap your femur bone, largest bone in the body. It's a little bit of osteoblasting, which breaks down your bone to rebuild the bone. And then we're tapping the hips. You're going to bring your hands to your kidney area, a little bit of tapping here, and then a little massage of the kidneys. Hold them, hands at the kidneys, and you're going to jump up and down on your heels several times. The stimulation of shaking helps to break down some of the release some adhesion in the body, the stickiness, the gooiness, I call it, from stagnation. So we're just, again, creating some circulation. We're going to tap down the backs of our legs, cupping the backs of their legs. We come up the inside of the legs. We're working with some meridians here. I won't get into that as much. I do that in my other classes. A little bit more tapping of the femur bone, hip bone, and then we tap down the outside edge of the legs. Up the front of the legs, we're going to stay here for a little bit to tap your knees. Major intersection at the knees of ligaments, joints, bones, also energetic intersection, meridian lines all intersect at the knees. And then we'll tap up the front. Now we're going to tap and slap the groin. Again, it's an area of a lot of lymph nodes. We need those lymph nodes circulate, we need the lymphatic fluids moving. That opens up your lymph nodes. The lymph nodes help to release toxins out of your system. And it's all about releasing toxins on a daily basis. Toxic thoughts, toxic relationships, toxic food, toxic movements. We could do the wrong movements for ourselves. So it's also always releasing or cleaning out our vessel so we can enter into a flow state of deep relaxation, dynamic relaxation, which creates vitality. And then hold. Do you feel some vibration, pulsation in your body? Take a couple of deep breaths. And now we're going to come to our dynamic standing, where we can tap into our power source. We start with dynamic standing. We're going to activate our legs, so engage your legs, tuck your tailbone under, you engage your core, and then you lift, this energy lifts up, so all your organs are in prolapse. So we're lifting them up so they're nice and comfortable in this whole area region of your body, that they're not dropping down. Release your shoulders up and back. Release some of that tension from the neck and the head. The head gently rests on top of the neck. Your arms are at your side. There's a little bit of space between your armpits and the side of your body. And that's so we can get the energy in. This is called cultivating energy. The fingertips are pointing like rods, lightning rods, down into the earth. There's a setup for dynamic standing. One is fun. We're going to start right off with elevating our joy factor, which elevates and drops the good hormone of serotonin and dopamine. This helps heal your body. Cortisol is the stress hormone that creates inflammation. So let's turn on our joy factor. Lift the corners of your mouth up into this inner smile. It neurologically turns the brain onto joy, and it will drop those good hormones. And if you're ever feeling really down, not feeling well, just sit with a smile. I know it sounds weird, but it actually works. The joy factor. We're dropping in the hormone that helps heal the body. We always want to think of healing and replenishing and restoring our body. And then 2 is shu. We're bringing heat to the feet. We want heat in the lower extremities so we can root down into the earth. And 3 is tree, visualizing roots from the bottom of your feet into the crust of the earth. Mother Earth's below us. And I talked about Mother Earth. We live between Mother Earth and sky. And 4 is core. We're going into the middle of the earth where there's an actual biomagnetic field. It is there. It's in the middle of the earth. And we are also biomagnetic electricity, and we're meeting up with these 2 magnets to ground us, to root us down, bringing us into this earth energy so we can draw up this earth energy to help replenish us and ground us and heal us. So notice some pulsation from the earth energy. And now the palms of the hands are highly activated right now from the movements we just did. Can you feel some energy from the palms of your hands from the earth? Can you feel that earth energy? And then start to draw up this earth energy, that shoulder height. Flip your palms up and start to feel this energy all around you, and grab a hold of this energy above you. And then we mix these 2 energies and we draw them down our body as we energetically create this balance of not just the body, our mind, and our energy and our spirit. And again, we're going to tap into this earth energy through the palms of the hands. Draw in this earth energy into your body. Flip your palms up and take a hold of this energy all around you and above you, and you draw them down. You're washing this energy, releasing anything you don't need, as we replenish, restore, and rebuild with this energy that is all around us, and we cultivate it so we can live a balanced, healthy longevity back into the earth. And that's it. This is a wonderful practice to do outside so you can really feel the earth beneath your feet. It helps with your immune system. It helps to calm you down. You're connecting with the pulse of the earth, which rhythmically helps to quiet your whole system down. Thank you for joining me, and namaste to all.